Hello viewer, good afternoon. This is R.C. Sinha and today I would like to speak on Mantri Dhan Yojna. Really historic. By saying so, I am afraid that you might think of that I am very much keen to join Bharatiya Janata Party, nothing to do with. I join only birthday party, no political party and no political alliance, but I must clarify that yes, it is really historic. While coming to studio today to have this clipping, I would say I saw number of roadside workers. They were waiting for job, day-to-day job, and I was I was there at traffic signal. I was looking at them, and I could realize that it is almost going to be 12:30 around noon, and still they could not get any job, and majority of them were looking very low here and there, waiting and watching for any employer coming to them. That really made me realize. On the other hand, in my hand it was newspaper in which it was Mantri Dhan Yojna I was going through. So it really struck so nicely that I got tempted to share with you that yes, it is really marvelous, and I must take you to the background. Then you would be able to realize what has really happened in this country on 28th of August 2014 this year. Yes, see, when Rajiv Gandhi was Prime Minister of India, while addressing District Collector directly, he is the Prime Minister who addressed District Collector directly, all of you must be knowing, he confessed that out of 100 rupees, only 16 rupee reach right place. Rather, he had said out of 100 paisa, only 16 paisa reach right place, 84 paisa goes to bloker. Just think of it was a stunning revelation by any Prime Minister of India, and thereafter number of efforts have been made to minimize the gap. But I don't think any of the government, irrespective of political party, ever made any effective step to minimize the gap. At the same time, I would like to share with you that had we used 84 paisa and 16 paisa would have gone to brokers, certainly India would have been able to develop nuclear technology jointly with USA instead of waiting for nuclear technology from USA. This is the strength of fund. Yes, and thereafter lots of welfare schemes had been launched by the government, and every time we got to know this is scam, that is scam, thousands of crores, lakhs of crores. So very painful that we are having so hard earned money, we are paying tax on time, we are definitely proud citizen of India, sensible citizen of India. To the level best of our knowledge and belief, we share taxes with the government, but we always expect that yes, this hard earned money should be utilized for the nation building to the maximum. But yes, thereafter it was a rural employment guarantee scheme. We had been happy, yes, renamed Mahatma Gandhi, but I am not so bothered as a citizen of India whether renamed as Mahatma Gandhi or Jawaharlal Nehru or Ram Manohar Lohia. That is nothing to do. The main thing is the objective has to be achieved. But in MD Narega also, all of you must have got to know that lots of leakage of money, lots of. You must have got to know very recently that some fake name, including name of celebrities like Sachin Tendulkar, like Amitabh Bachchan, by taking their name, by putting their name, number of payments have been made, and nobody is, after having so much of payment of so many months and years, then it was detected. But so what? If audit reports comes out, you must have seen the former CAG of India, his report that he had been pressurized by the government to change the name Sometimes CBI director saying that he is working under pressure, sometimes CBC saying that he is under worker pressure, sometimes judges of Supreme Court and High Court saying they are working under pressure. So definitely it is all disappointing. But yes, after Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, next I would like to share with you, in this budget 2014-15, the government announced that farm credit allocation shall be 8 lakh crore rupees. I repeat, rupees 8 lakhs crore out of 18 lakh crores. Exactly, if I like to share you, 17 lakh 94,000 crore is the total budgetary allocation of 2014-15. Out of 18 lakh crore, roughly if you say, 8 lakh crore rupees have been allocated to farm credit, around 40%. But even then farmer suicide is continuing. Even then farmers are not able to get that benefit. Even then majority of farmers are subjected to severe exploitation by local money lenders. And local money lenders are not only money lenders. First you think of, do you have any idea about the rate of interest? I think some of you must be having that idea. Minimum 2% per month, that goes up to 24% per annum, up to 40% per annum. Just think of, if a farmer is earning 100 rupees and 24 to 40 rupees he is just paying to money lender as interest only, Think of, one crop failure does mean the farmer would be under debt trap, and if he continues in debt trap for 2-3 years, that leads to death trap. And thereafter what happens? All of us just taking it as a news. It's a very painful that we are agro-based country. Right from early childhood we have been studying agro-based country. Heart of India lies in villages. It is the rural India that is real India. For what sake all these things? We have to justify our concern, because all of you, those who are hearing me and I, including me, we had meal today, and that meal comes from farm sector, that meal comes from farmers. How many times in 24 hours do we think really about the status of farmers in India? How many times citizens of this country do think that why and how secured they are? This is concern that if we are safe, if 15th August has passed so peacefully, not if, passed peacefully. Have you seen anywhere in any newspaper hitting headline that yes, thank you security forces, commendable job, we are proud of you? No, nothing. But on the contrary, had there been even single blast here or there, we would have started condemning security forces are inefficient, police forces are corrupt, police officers are callous. This is not the way. This is not the way. If we don't know how to appreciate, we have no right to condemn anyone, individual or organization whatsoever. So, taking account of the background that starting from allocation of 100 rupees, only 16 rupees going to right place, then come number of welfare schemes working on the same pattern, and that was Amnarega like, midday meal scheme like, lots of schemes, needless to count them. But yes, over flooded, welfare schemes are over flooded. We have huge number of acts but without action, huge number of commission without commitment, huge number of welfare scheme, but welfare of whom? Welfare of politicians or welfare of common man of India? Think twice. And in these series of efforts, hats off to this Prime Minister that 28th August we will keep in our mind that day. First thing, can you imagine? 1.5 crore bank accounts have been opened in one day. 1.5 crore bank accounts in one day. Around 77,000 locations had been activated to open the account. Great. Why so? Why I am so excited? You would be excited. You would be excited. Everybody, every citizen of India should feel it is like festival. It is like festive that yes, roadside workers, daily wagers, they would be able to open their account, and once they start opening their account, leakage of allocation, leakage of benefits would be certainly minimum. So first thing, the great thing is they can walk down to any of the private bank or public bank, just they have to show their Aadhaar or voter ID card, simple one identity, bank account would be open. They may have even zero balance account, no need to deposit anything. They will get debit card immediately, and thereafter along with facility of overdrafting. What does it mean? It does mean they may use that debit card sometimes as credit card also. And apart from that, very good, apart from that, 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh insurance cover, accident cover, that's a great to every account holder. Life insurance cover of rupees 30,000. Of course, all these are term insurance. Term insurance does mean it won't be money back. But the question is, the premium of term insurance should be paid by the government, and the poor man, the common man, the roadside people who have no even, they don't have shelter even, would be able to operate the account, and within 3 years, the government is targeting around 7.5 crore household to have at least 2 bank accounts, every household. It's a great job. We can believe it. We can believe it, because if the government is able to make out 1.5 crore bank account in one day, this government can do it. Nothing to do with it is BJP or it is SP or it is Congress party or whatsoever. Nothing to do with political party. It's a question of personality of the Prime Minister. It's a question of his strong will. And certainly he has every right to say that it never happened in the history of independent India. Never happened. Another thing, do you know what is the benefit? Once common man will have bank account, their benefits should be directly transferred to them. They will have some sense of pride, they will have some confidence because of having insurance cover, sense of insecurity will get down. This is great. And apart from all that, I tell you, what the basic would be, advantage would be that they will be able to generate or have loan from public sector bank or private sector bank. Even they may go for housing loan, they may go for loan for their farm needs, and certainly thereafter, right now what is the problem? That since they don't have bank account, so they are ultimately compelled to go to local money lenders. But let it be very clear that just by opening a bank account, the role of money lender is not going to be over, because government has to do something more. Because government is doing, once a player is scoring, we start expecting the player would be hitting century if the player is hitting fast. Likewise, we are expecting of this government that yes, the next step should be what? The next step, crack down over the money lenders to stop their business. How can? It's a very simple. Earlier it did not happen because of the fact the money lenders are not only money lenders, they are local muscle man, they are local panchayat representative, they have high political connection. If any officer of district level or block level or subdivisional level take any strong step against them, they get the officer transferred within short while. They get the officer transferred, and it is very easy to say before camera in AC room that yes, I am ready to get transferred any number of times. No issue. I'd be serving wherever I am posted. This is just dialogue, nothing. Once you get transferred twice, thrice, 4 times, 5th time, you start getting demoralized. It's a very difficult to keep yourself organized, keep yourself in high morale, keep yourself motivated and keep motivating your subordinates. It's a very difficult. So this is, and simultaneous. So what money lenders? They can now, you would say, you may ask question that Mr. R.C. Sinha, how do you think that the same IAS officer would dare to crack down over the money lenders? Won't they be transferred now? No, no. Why? In November 2013, the Supreme Court of India has already made a very historic direction and decision by fixing term of bureaucrats for 2 years. Term of cabinet secretary is fixed for 3 years, or the secretary for 2 years, right from top to bottom line. Every officer will have a fixed term of 2 years, and that they would be transferred by Civil Services Board on central level, Civil Services Board on state level, and if any individual officer is transferred, the board has to clarify the reason. So transfer would be really part of service condition now onward, because till now transfer has become tool of political blackmailing. And because of this very strong reason, yes, I would say that these officers would be able to crack down over the money lenders. Very simple. Go there, surprise raid, seize their papers and ask one question. Why are you keeping all these land papers with you? Whose papers these are? He is, either he would be disowning, problem is solved, or if he is owning, if he says that here these are the papers and I have provided loan to all these people. First thing is, where is your license? How did you provide loan without license? Put them behind bar. And if you put some money lenders behind bar, naturally remaining money lenders will leave. And it is simply depends on the strong will of the political master and strong will of the administration. One political master put their hand over the back of administrator. Administrator won't turn back. He will really crack down, I tell you. They will really crack down. And cracking down money lenders would be very good supplement to this scheme, Pradhan Mantri Dhan Yojna. Then only majority of farmers would be turning towards bank, generating loan from bank, having all benefits from bank, paying back to bank. This is it. Otherwise, whatever they would be generating from the bank, no surprise, no surprise. The money lender might be arm twisting them to take their money back from the same account. So cracking down over money lenders, it is very important. That would be very good supplement to this scheme. And apart from these two, political master must take care that no political announcement, no announcement for waive off. No, please. Recently, RBI Governor Mr. Raghuram Rajan has asked all the state finance secretaries. Yes, he is really a great man, has asked all the finance secretary of the state, please take care of, ask your political master not to announce this kind of waive off scheme, because once you announce waive off, all those who are repaying loan, they feel that they are full of highest order. They stop repaying. And if they stop repaying, naturally the health of bank would be in bad shape. And if bank, which is backbone of economy, if you are putting the bank in the bad shape, how will this Pradhan Mantri Dhan Yojna would be going on? So this has to be third supplement to this Yojna. Yes, and I will try my level best to take all these issues to the parliament also, to MPs also, to ministers also. I have no hesitation, no reluctance, because my basic objective is, of course, to generate awareness among youth of India, to generate concern among youth of India, that yes, we are born and brought up in this country, we should not be liability over the nation, we should pay back to the country to the level best. This is. And finally, I would say, in Pradhan Mantri Dhan Yojna, that yes, apart from all these, if the government is really keen to waive off, the government should not waive off. What they do, the same waived off amount, suppose it is 50,000 crore, as it had been, if this is the amount, this is huge amount, the government is liable to pay this amount to the bank, because the bank is waiving off the loan because of political direction. This backfires. Instead, what government should do, instead of waiving off to the farmer, the waive off should be stopped and the same huge amount be disbursed among farmers as a relief loan, so that they must be able to pay back their previous loan. and no farmer, if they get relief loan to pay back the part of the previous loan, it would be great of the government. Yes, thank you.